Hello guys, so welcome in my YouTube channel. Today we are going to create the game like Sky Force or the plane shooter game. So in order to create the game, the first thing we need to do is we are going to download the package for the free planes. So we need to search for planes. So there will be pop-up for airplane. Okay, so you can download or import any type of plane which you want. So I am going to my asset and download the this one, awesome cartoon planes style 2. Or you can also search it by the full name, means you can search for awesome cartoon planes, so you can also find the style 2 planes. Okay, now go to the scene view and import one of the plane which you want, anyone. Okay, I use this, move it to 0, 0, 0. Now I'm going to create a new plane. This is for the landscape generation. So here we are going to create a new material for our ground. Okay, so make it a little bit green, or yeah, like this. Assign the material to the plane by drag and drop. Now I am going to create a 2 empty object, because we are going to create the thing so that the stones and the trees will automatically spawn over this plane, so that we no need to create the label or the thing. So now we are going to add a script spawner. Just hold on for compiling it. Open it in Visual Studio. You can also see the video of Skyforce on YouTube, or maybe you can download the game from the Play Store. It is a free game. Okay, so now we are going to create a new list for our prefabs like trees and stones and other thing. Okay, here we define the total number of spawned prefabs. Okay, so by default it will be 10, and then we will create a public list of game object, name it points, assign the new list here. Okay, so now I'm going to the editor, wait for compiling the script, and as soon as our script is compiled, so here we can see the the points should be on the diagonally opposite direction but inside the plane. So here you can set the 2 of the point size and just drag and drop to here like this. There's no sequence for, you can also set the second point into the first 0 element and the first one is to 1 element. Okay, so now we are also going to assign the objects. So here I'm going to create the array of 3 and then create a capsule of 25, 25 and 25, move it here. Then I create a sphere with a radius of 15, move it here. Don't forget to remove the collider. One more. So I'm going to add a cylinder here, remove the collider first, set the size to 20. Now select the plane and just assign these 3 objects into our objects list like this. Okay, don't forget to save the thing. Now open the script again and create a spawn function here. Like this, and okay, so now we create a loop for int I is equal to 0 and I should be less than the total number of spawning object, and then we do the I plus plus incremental value and then create a game object obj equal to instantiate. So now we need to select the what we need to instantiate, so we just instantiate the object s, and then we just hit the random range so that the element will be selected by randomly, and here will be 0 to objects dot count. Okay, then we go to the positions, so transform dot position, and here is the rotation, so rotation will be quaternion dot identity. Okay, like this. And then the other thing we will do is we just okay, so here we have do the game object. Okay, so obj dot transform dot set parent, and here we pass the transform. Then we also set the local position. Local position equal to new vector 3. So here will be the points 0 what just remove the thing here and random dot range, and inside the value points 0 dot transform dot local position dot to the 1 dot transform dot local position dot x. Okay, so this will be the x position and y should be the transform dot position dot y, no change here. And then we copy this line till here and paste it to in the Z position, and then just replace the x to Z. Okay, and then terminate the line. Okay, so now our spanning will be done. Here we hit the function and start, and then now we can check it whether it is working or not. So after compiling the script, we just hit the play button. Okay, so yeah, spanning, but yeah, I think they are at a very, why it is happening, because it is a local position of 57. Okay, okay, so just hardcode it to 0. Okay, so now you can see our objects are spanning into the plane. Okay, so now the second thing which we are going to do is just move these 3 to here. Okay, so here we also call the if transform dot child count is greater than 2. Yeah. So else here we copy the thing, paste it here, and then we just move it to 3, no 2, because 0 will be our the 0 and 1 will be our point which we have decided first, right? So here will be 2, and then we stop instantiating thing we just say cam object is equal to transform dot get child and place it here I dot game object. Okay, like this, and that thing will be happen. Okay, no need to do anything. Now we are going to spanning the patch. So here we are going to create again patch spanner. Create a new script, patch spanner, and then okay. So now the second thing is now we are going to create the camera movement. So now first of all we just going to set the camera, so move it to 90 degree, make it a little bit up. You can see here it should also be like this. Okay, make the plane inside the camera, and then like this, and now go to in the okay. So here you can see if we make the public, so we just need to move the camera in the Z direction. Select the camera and open the camera movement script. Here we are going to create a public float for speed. It should be 10 by default, and then go to an update function and transform dot translate, and it should be vector 3 dot forward into speed into time dot delta time and space dot world. Okay, so now our camera will start moving with the player. When we hit the play button, so you can see there's a nice effect of a landscape, and our player is moving. Camera should be more downside and should be up. Okay, like this. Okay, so our plane is going inside the objects. So just move the camera a little bit upside like this, and select the plane and go to inspector, and then you can see here is the engine on full value. So when you turn it on, so the propeller will be start rotating like this. So now you can see we have created a nice effect of the thing, but now we need to span the patches. Okay, so we have already created the script for patch spanner. just edit it. Here we create a public list, type of game object, patches, and create a public list. Okay, and okay, so now I start with this. Spawn patches function, and here we create a loop. BS need to spawn 5 patches. Okay, so game object patch is equal to instantiate patches and random dot range 0 to patches dot count, transform dot position, quantarian dot identity. Okay, so here we have, and now we just make the patches dot transform dot set parent equal to pass the transform here. Okay, and then we need to set the local position, patches dot patch dot set transform dot local position. X should be 0, Y should be 0, and Z should be, I'm just writing here anything for now. Then we go to here and check what we need to do. So here is our plane. Okay, so we just move it inside, move it to inside the patch spanner. Okay, so move it to 0 0 0. Then this should also be on 0 0 0. Okay, so now when we duplicate it and move it to here, so if one is on 0, then the second one is on 300, and the third one should be 600. Okay, so this is the thing. So here we write the 300 into I. Like this. Okay, and if here we also create a private object, last patch equal to null. So if last patch equal null, then last patch equal to patch. Okay, so here we are done with this, and okay, so when we hit play, then you can see there will be 5. Oh, we forgot to assign the value here. Okay, so it is not working because we are not using this function in start. So now it will surely work. Okay, so here you can see we have created the label. We just need to reset the position of the camera in plane, but it doesn't matter, it is not a very big deal. So just stop the thing and go here and move it a little bit upside like this. Okay, so now we need to create the respawn thing, so that our patches will not will be seamlessly infinite game. So here we go and add a collider, box collider, and remove the mesh collider from here. Select the box collider and increase the height of it. Yeah, almost. So plane will be enters, and turn on the trigger enter function. Okay, then go to spanner script here and call the on trigger exit. Just remember, this is all on trigger exit, not enter. So here we go, other. Okay, first we need to assign the tag for our player. Even there is no collider, so we just add the box collider here, and also a rigid body. Don't use of gravity. Okay, so now we are ready. So we just check if other dot tag is equal player, then we call a function here. So public void relocate fetch. So we will just going to invoke this function here. With the span of 5 seconds. Okay, and here we write the thing. Okay, like okay, so transform dot local position is equal to new vector 3 0 and 0, and then we get the position of the first child. Get the position of the last child. Okay, last child. So transform dot parent dot get child. Here we pass the transform dot parent dot child count -1, so that it will be the last okay, dot transform dot local position dot g. Okay, and plus 300. So it will be automatically go to the front of the thing, and then we do one more thing, transform dot set edge last sibling. Okay, like this, and then we also hit the spawn function here so that it will be automatically respawn. Then go to patch spawner, and here we do one thing, we just patch dot get component spawner dot spawn. Okay, and now we go to spawner and just terminate this line. Okay, so now I think we are done with this. So now when you hit the play button, wait for compiling the script. So yeah, okay, I'm just going to increase the speed a little bit, like 30. So you can see our the last page will move to the as a next one. Okay, so this is the older plan which we are using. These are the instantiated one, and you can see there is a nice look of game here. Also means if we create a water in the downside, then the game will look so far good. Okay, so this is the first part of this series. So here we learn the spawning and the patch spawning. So now the game is infinite. In the second part of this series, we will learn how to create the player movement and creating the enemy AI with the bullet function. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please give the feedback, please like and comment and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you.